Welcome everyone. So today I'm gonna talk about Power Automate, and this is part of PL-900. That's a certification code for Microsoft Power Platform Fundamentals, and here we will be talking about Power Apps and the component within Power Apps, earlier known as Flow, now known as Automate. And this is lab number 6. My name is Riju, and here is the Twitter handle you can reach out to me. So let's move to the portal. So this is the Power App portal where I can build. So I need to make sure that I am in the right environment, and then I need to make sure that I am in the right solution. Two things. Once these things are set, what I need to do is that I need to go into Flow, and I say new. If I go back into the solution, I just want to see what all different options it gives. Yeah, it starts directly from there. So there's a bit of difference how when you click new flow from flow menu versus when you create this thing. So it starts from blank flow basically. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna select the common data services, and then when a record is created, updated or deleted, so I'll select that, and the trigger condition, let me choose as create, and let me add the entity name, which is the table name, that's visits, and then the scope is within the organization. Okay, what all options you have? Filter criteria. Okay, so you can rename this. So let's rename when a visit is created. Let's not use capital V, and then I come out of here. Okay, so we have this thing created, and then I say next step. In this next step, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go ahead and retrieve the email address from the recently created visit. So you know, when you create a visit, you need to associate a contact, so we'll use that. Okay, and then I selected that. This is current environment, that's right, and then I say get a record, and the entity name is definitely the contact because the email address belongs here. So I select contact, and then I choose the item ID, and this item ID comes from my previous record. So the visitor value brings in the item ID, and you can rename it get a visitor. This time I can probably give a V. Okay, just being a bit fancy about it. And then I say I want to create a next step, and this step I want to select a mail. So let me send an email notification, and it says accept blah blah blah. I say accept. That's fine. It's gonna go ahead and then give me a bunch of options. To whom you need to send an email. This will come from the previously thing inserted thing, so it will be an email field per email address. Then here basically you need to, let's say, put a subject. So in that subject, your scheduled visit to, okay, so that's a static field. However, here I want to probably say dynamic field. I'll say dear, and then I can use the field from here. You can see that because I have got the complete contact, so I can say dear first name, your visit starts from is scheduled from to until I just wanted to notify. Okay, the security code is, we also let the person know the code so that it can be entered into the system. You just don't want to do a lot of stuff, so you can just keep formatting, so that's fine. So I'll just say save. Okay, so you get the whole idea. We have a record created, a visitor record created, and the visitor gets the notification. If I come over here, I can probably use for make.powerapps.com and go to the apps, campus stuff, not this one, definitely not this one. I want to use the campus stuff. I just add a reju visits. I schedule the thing tomorrow at, let's 8, ends by 9, ends tomorrow 9, and I say okay, and you can choose this. So you remember that when I created this contact, I gave my personal email ID, and once I need to save, I just need to save this check mark. The data should be saved now. Not sure why. So we can use another different app, so it's not a problem. So we'll go to the model driven app and go to visits. I create a new visit, I can add data from anywhere, doesn't really matter. Okay, so before I add that, what I needed to do is that I needed to, let's say, go ahead and run this test, say manual, and then I save it. Okay, and then here I come over here, test visit, schedule start tomorrow, doesn't really matter. Schedule end, I gave a full day, doesn't really matter. And then I did not change this, so let it say save and close. So the moment it saves and I go back to my automate, you can see that your flow ran successfully, right? And then if you go here, it will also tell you that it ran successfully 10 millisecond and just 15 seconds ago. If I go here, it can also tell me what exactly it did. So it did capture the record creation process. Okay, it got the visitor, so the visitor was this, and you can see that my email address is being captured. And then you can see that there was some email body which was being designed. Okay, now just to verify, you get a email from Microsoft Power Apps and Power Automate, and that basically sends an email saying that, hey, this is what it is. So you have got a schedule, start and end, and then that security code is this one. Okay, so this is what you get from a automated email body, right? So you can do a lot of different stuff through Power Automate. Even you can check whether somebody is doing a longer visit, did enter into the building but did not get out during this scheduled time zone. You want to notify some security alert, send it to the security team. You can do all sort of things in this Power Automate. This is really nice way to really control the backend things, which doesn't require user intervention, but the data is enough to produce this kind of thing. Hope you enjoy it and you will have fun trying it out.